and welcome to City Hall, but more importantly, welcome to our season of giving this year. And I'm so pleased that I'm joined by very important members of our great city family. And I wanted to take this opportunity as we are coming closer to our first of many holidays as we come in, that I wanted to send a message to all of our city and to the rest of the Bay Area that there is very easily going to be a lot of bad news in our lives, whether it's economics or jobs. And I wanted to sense that here in San Francisco, we think a little differently. And we believe in ourselves, we believe in our faiths, and we take up the challenge that in times of bad news and economic hurt, that we do things differently here in our city. And we bring all of our residents and our visitors together closer so that to declare this season of giving is important for us to send a different message as we receive and maybe are sensitive to messages that aren't about hope. Here in San Francisco, I want to thank our religious leaders. I want to thank our wonderful, wonderful social service providers, the Interfaith Council, Glide Memorial Church, St. Anthony's, Self-Help for the Elderly, and so many others. Casa de la Madres, Salvation Army is in there, our United Way of the Bay Area, St. Anthony's, all of them coming together, including our food bank, that we're going to be working very hard together. And as I kind of started this week with our department heads, that, in the next few months, to prepare ourselves, that as we hear about what's going on around us, that here in San Francisco, we're going to depend a lot more on ourselves and on our own spirit of unity and sacrifice. And certainly for me, I'm not going anywhere these holidays. I'm staying right here in our city because I want to really join with all these wonderful agencies who've come together, and they've always been here every season to help, to open their hearts, to ask other people to open their pocketbooks as well as their time and their sacrifice. And so this season of giving is going to be started right now, and to ask that everyone in the city step up. And whether you've got a job or you don't, whether you've got a family who you want to care about or other people's families, this is a good time to step up and make that extra effort. And I'm certainly going to be there visibly joining them in this message of season of giving. And I want to register that this whole city has been such a wonderful place to be at. And I am so very fortunate to be the mayor of the city. But I also want to make sure you know that we have a lot of hope to bring to the residents who live here and the people who are suffering. So I'll have more to say in a minute, but with that, I'd like to welcome to the podium someone who I've had a chance to work with over the years and who I believe in and know have very strong messages of hope for our citizenry, and that's Cecil and Janice. Cecil Williams and Janice Mirikitani from our Glide Memorial Church. Come on up, Cecil.
You want to say something first? You don't. You go on.
Go ahead.
This is what we do all the time.
Go ahead.
You go now, and I won't follow.
Honey, just please.
See?
Thank you.
I know what to do. If she says do it, I do it, okay? Thank you, Mayor Ed Lee. Thank you, and congratulations to you from your, of course, winning the mayor of this city. If you don't know it, but I think you know it, and you knew it a long time ago, that San Francisco is not only a beautiful city, but it is a city and a community and a territory that serves the needs of the people. There's no doubt about it. People who are here today are ready and able to do the work. But we want, of course, to expand it, to make sure that people in the city and in the Bay Area do what they usually do, and that is make sure that no one has to suffer during the holiday season. And in fact, in any season, no one should have to suffer. So we come together to support you and to let you know that this city is ready. You take us and lead us, and we will follow. No doubt about it.
Thank you.
Now you say, Lisa, thank you.
It's always hard to follow the preacher, isn't it? But just to thank Mayor Lee for showing the world, actually, and showing and continuing to repeat the bottom line that San Francisco is a compassionate city, and it does care for all of the people here, no matter who they are. And we appreciate you. We appreciate your love of the diversity of the city. We appreciate the generosity of this community. Thank you for continuing to give.
Next week, I'll have a chance to carve some turkeys at Glide, and also at Self-Help. I'll be joining St. Anthony's as well, and just having, I think, a wonderful time. Anita and I have registered our chance and opportunity to exhibit our love for the city yet once again. And so St. Anthony's has been obviously a wonderful, wonderful partner, and certainly had I was here on these steps with St. Anthony's just a few months ago as they were doing their and exhibiting their love for the city, and I know they have a tough time too with all of the lines increasing on a weekly basis. So I want to introduce here Sherry Raisler, the director of the St. Anthony's Foundation. Sherry.
Thank you, Mayor Lee. We're honored to be a partner with the city, with you, and with all of San Franciscans. And it has been a hard time. We just got our numbers, and last month we saw another 15% increase in the number of guests coming to our dining room. We're seeing more people coming to our technology lab at St. Anthony's. And we're able to meet the need that grows because of the generosity of San Franciscans. And while we know that as the weather turns colder and we know that the economy is still slow and many people still suffer, the other thing I see on a daily basis is hope. And what we see is when San Franciscans and people all over the Bay Area continue to come together, there is a lot of abundance, there's a great generosity, and we, like the mayor and Supervisor Kim and others here, we come together, maybe volunteering, donating food or donating cash. It really helps. And what you do in that giving is you instill hope. And this is that season of giving and a season of hope. And when we come together and join together the nonprofits that are all gathered here today, we all work together, whether we're buying food together, coordinating other efforts. It is all of us coming together as a family, as a big community family here in the San Francisco area. And we're honored to get to work with you, Mayor, and everyone gathered here. And we just want to wish everyone a blessed holiday season. Thank you.
Also next week, I've had a chance to join our Interfaith Council with the pre-holiday prayers. I'll be there, and I certainly want to register too that they've been very helpful as we try to figure out all of the, we don't have all the solutions to every question, even those questions being raised by those that really are representing the challenges to the 99%. And so we will need help from everyone to figure those things out in this city. So I want to register my appreciation for the Interfaith Council and their continuing support for all of us leaders in our city and in our roles, but for their prayers as well. I'm also going to have fun serving one of the great institutions that I know are no longer just in Chinatown. They're all over our city, and that's, of course, Self-Help for the Elderly. So Annie Chung, please come on up.
Mayor, thank you very much for including us in today's press conference. I read this Reader's Digest for December, and it's appropriate to share with you that they went around 16 countries and asked people one question, and the question is, are the holidays joyous or stressful? And guess where United States plays? Bottom two. So the best was Philippines, and they registered 97% joyous. But yet India was at the bottom with 79%, and United States was close at 82%. So thank you for giving out this message of hope today, because I think under your leadership, this is going to change. And we're going to make sure that all San Franciscans who feel stressful or sad during the holidays will be able to get something that they wanted this year or for their family. There are going to be enough, I hope, gifts for them, for Cecil's, Glide, for Self-Help, for St. Anthony, and for all of us that are standing behind you, because you are stepping up, you are asking San Franciscans to join you to give more this season. I think Self-Help for the Elderly is very lucky. We serve 35,000 seniors a year. And like everyone else, the line is getting longer and our funding is diminishing. But back in October, when 7 adult day healthcare centers were threatened to be closed by the state, Mayor, you stepped in and already delivered that message of hope. You found some money to keep 1,500 seniors going at these adult day healthcare centers who otherwise will face nursing home and emergency hospitals. So on behalf of the adult day healthcare, we thank you for finding the emergency fund to keep us going for another few months. And we hope that under your leadership, San Franciscans will open their hearts and pocketbook and continue to support the frail seniors. Thank you very, very much. And we look forward to having you carve turkeys and serve meals next Thursday. We're going to serve 3,000 seniors that day. Thank you very much, Mayor.
And in addition to the wonderful services that will be held with our communities and the wonderful meals that will be served, I want to also join Supervisor Jane Kim, who I know shares the very, very strong compassion for our neighborhoods, that we were going to find the time during the holidays to open up City Hall. And when we get our tree of hope lit, and the hopes, the message of hopes that will be hung on that tree, along with the snow that you will see in the next few weeks come aboard on this Civic Center. We will have that snow day here for all the kids, not only the Tenderloin, but all of the city come forth. That we'll also be able to have some pictures taken with the mayor, with anybody who wants to come in and donate a can of food to our food bank and any of our centers. That will be also another day where we register our joint effort to bring a higher level of compassion and unity in the city. But we'll need everybody to step up. And this season of giving is, in my opinion, one of the very, very good opportunities for everyone in the city. I don't care what side you're on in any political party or any economic situation, whether you're a corporate citizen or a resident of whatever economic level. If you can step up to help somebody else, this is where I think the passion of this city exists. This is where the soul of the city is. So I want to thank all of the folks here, every institution here I plan to work very closely with all of them and to make sure that we touch each other as we go together to help all of our citizens in the city. So thank you very much on this announcement for our season of giving. Thank you, everybody.